Hello everyone, I'm Steve, Mark's at work, and this is Smokey, Steve, and Mark. Welcome or welcome back. I know, I'm wearing the hat. I'm trying to be in the spirit of things and not be such a prick about it. Um, and so here we are. And on that note, we're going to touch on a topic close to my heart a little later in the video, but for those of you who are tuning in just for the 12 Days of Christmas giveaway of who won yesterday's prize and the announcement of today's prize and how to enter, I figured I would do this first. So yesterday's prize was what do we got here? $10 Starbucks gift card. Mark usually does this, so be kind if this is a little sloppy. So this was the one we announced yesterday, and you had to be the 18th person to email. So I texted Mark at work, and he had said the 18th email came from Mary Jane Wrestler. So Mary Jane, we have your email. We will get in touch with you. From what I understand, the Starbucks card can be sent electronically, so we can just send it that way, or if you needed a hard copy, we could do that as well. We'll get in touch with you to follow up from there. So congratulations to that, and thank you to everyone who entered. So feel free to enter again for today's prize. And today's prize is a $10 gift card to the NFL Shop, nflshop.com. Now, when I kind of looked at this prize, I thought, that's a rather niche thing. But it did occur to me, I'm not really so into sports, but I know people who are. And apparently you can get memorabilia, clothing, athletic clothing, things like that. So if you're into sports yourself, if you have a family member, a child, somebody else who is, knock a few bucks off the cost of a product, thought it would be a nice little thing. So Mark left it up to me how to decide who the winner's going to be. So I'm digging the email thing. I think it's the easiest way to do it. I think it's the quickest way to get through it too. You just count down the emails and they're all time-stamped. My lucky number 7. So I'm going to say the 7th person who emails us will get the $10 NFL Shop card. So get your emails in, and when we check in again tomorrow night, we will announce again who won this card and then a prize for the next day. It is getting uncomfortably close to Christmas for me. Now, I like Christmas when it's Christmas, so the closer we're getting, actually, the happier I'm getting about it. But you know, holidays can be a little cringy, too, for a number of reasons. I feel like Mr. Rogers, because now that that's over, be gone! Now I can put my comfortable hat back on. So, what I did want to touch on, and again, this leads into the holidays, and for me personally, it's an issue. Feeling fat. That's a thing that a lot of people share around the holidays. Feeling fat, gaining weight, throwing on a few pounds, everyone giving each other permission to overeat. It's almost a rite of the holidays that people gain weight. They do studies about how much weight people gain, whether it's 3 to 5 pounds, 7 pounds, how many calories people eat on Thanksgiving on average. It's like 3,000 or something like that. So that, for, you know, John Q. Public, who doesn't have any hang-ups about their body or about how much they weigh or about feeling guilty about overeating, the kind of guilty that could like put you in bed the next day. In an extreme way, you have strong feelings about your eating habits. For those of us who deal with that stuff, have dealt with that stuff on any level, the holidays can be tough. Compound that with the fact that many of us are surrounded by family members we may not see all year long. Now, I'm in a good, fortunate spot. I like all my family members. That's not the case for everybody. You may see people you don't want to see, and then be expected to share a meal with them. That could kill your appetite. So if you have issues with eating and food that you cope with not by overeating, but by skipping meals, this or that, things could go in that wiki-whack direction as well. Mark and I check in. We actually didn't do weigh-in Wednesday yesterday because we had other stuff we were doing, because it was like a rain check for Mondays with Mark. But if I had to guesstimate, I've probably stayed the same weight. If not, maybe gained a pound or so. it's like you start at Thanksgiving and then you just coast like to Valentine's Day, and then that last box of chocolates is really when the New Year's resolution starts. Um, I just picking through turkey, and then now there's cookies all over the place, and I'll just have one or two to sample. And then somebody sent candy, and I'm just gonna have a couple pieces. And I go to the break room at work, and there's rugula. How you can't turn down rugula? I would stop acquaintanceship with someone who did. Handmade cookies. Folks are selling candy bars for their kids' stuff at school. People are giving each other small gifts back and forth at work. There's more candy. We had our work lunch, so I wasn't intermittent fasting on Tuesday because I wasn't going to sit there like a jackass with a glass of water while the rest of my coworkers ate. So I did end up having lunch and then had, my usual dinner later. So there's just all these opportunities to overeat. There's like some social pressure to overeat. There's family pressure. There's the large sit-down functions, where if you're self-conscious about eating in front of people, and I'm kind of self-conscious about eating in front of people. I don't usually do it very often. I don't eat lunch at work. Generally, I don't, because I intermittent fast, and I don't just hang out in the kitchen while other people are eating too much. So I do feel fat today. Today I definitely do feel fat. I think I may continue to feel fat up until the new year. I see old patterns, and breaking old patterns is something I've gotten good at. Maybe English isn't. Because I've had such deadly patterns over periods of time, and self-destructive ones, and found my way kind of in and out and through many of those. But kind of going, F it, whatever. It feels like if everyone's getting fat, then it's okay if I do too, but I forget that I react in a bit more of an extreme way from gaining 4, 5, 6 pounds in a short period of time than, let's say, other people do. They'll go back to eating high protein, low carb, and go to the gym and drink a lot of water and lose all that weight in a month and not think twice about it, because they don't base any of their self-esteem or their self-worth on a number on a scale, or if they have to move a notch on the belt for a little while till they get back in shape. There's different consequences that come along with it for me. So it's towing the line of comforting myself with food and indulging, and then tying myself to the pillar, and beating the crap out of myself for indulging and comforting myself with it. That's not exclusively a holiday thing, I understand, but just the availability of comfort food and my sense of comfort foods, like greasy meats and sweets. That's my idea. Ripping into the carcass of the turkey after everyone else is gone and out of sight. So what to be done to combat this? Well, I can make an effort to eat well. Eating well on the days I don't binge. Where have I heard this before and called it dumb? Okay, it is dumb. This is more for a mental thing than a physical thing. But if I eat cleanly, which for me means like 2/3 of what I eat is clean and only 1/3 of it's garbage, I will wake up usually the next day feeling not bloated, not full. That doesn't necessarily mean I've lost any weight, but I don't feel puffy. I can face the day more easily not feeling bloated, even if I'm not, at a weight I want to be at. So there's that I can do. I can exercise a bit. That'll lift my mood. I can, have a discussion with Mark, just in case I need some reassurance that he doesn't care what I look like. He can reassure me that that's not a large amount of weight, that it wouldn't even be visible. 3, 4, 5 pounds is, a lot of glasses of water, not that many. So I can ask for reassurance from there. And I can just kind of just let it be. I can try to take myself off the hook for it. Mark is recommitting to a lot of health changes on the 1st of January. There's probably 4 billion of us on Earth that are thinking about doing the same thing. But there's also another opportunity there to join someone in doing it and having support to get back into not just weight loss, but like more healthy habits. I kind of slacked on my healthy habits, period. And the ones affecting my weight are the ones, of course, that are getting the most of my attention. So just bringing health back into focus is something I would like to be doing in the new year. But does that mean in the meantime I just go, totally hog, literally, and just mow down? There's cookies in the fridge right now. There's an entire ham, and it's a spiral cut ham, which means it's probably already cooked, which means I could just take slices off and nuke it. I'm such a fat kid. You can lose weight, but I'll always have a fat kid heart. Always, 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 always. I'm always gonna stick my finger in the icing before the cake is served. Always. So, well, I guess I'll take that with me. And I know I'm not alone in feeling this. I'm absolutely not alone in feeling this. And it's not an exclusive feeling to women. Believe me, men are just as insecure about some of the same stuff. Some people are proud and brazen and don't care, and I envy you. I do. Jealous, a little spiteful. I don't know if I'd rather be, cocky or ashamed. I think just chill would be a good goal for me. I'd rather probably shoot for the middle. But we'll see. We'll see. It's not Christmas yet. So it's not New Year's yet. I probably eat more on New Year's, actually, because I start thinking about the whole year and I don't want to feel, so I just start eating Clams Casino. It's a mess. At any rate, thank you for watching. Please subscribe, hit the like button. You can follow Mark and I on Facebook at SmokeySteveAndMarc, or on Instagram at SmokeySteveAndMarc. Our email address, our P.O. box, all of that's listed below. Use the email if you want to enter the contest for tomorrow for the $10 NFL Store gift card. Again, we're going to pull the 7th email, and that will be how we choose the winner. So thank you again for watching, and we will catch up with you all tomorrow night. Bye!